I would have to say it's tied between this and John Wick, the original, or the first one.
Okay.
I mean, I've always liked Keanu Reeves. I've never not liked any of his work before. So I'm a huge fan of him. And when John Wick came out, I was just like, holy crap! Like,
especially because he hadn't really done anything.
Yeah, people were sleeping on him.
Small stuff. Yeah.
And he came out with a John Wick, and I was like, oh shit! Like, he's fucking on fire. Like, this dude, he's gonna make like a million of these movies. Like, but yeah, it's pretty close between the two. John Wick, Keanu Reeves in John Wick, and Keanu Reeves in Point Break.
Okay.
Just because I like his, I don't know, I like the way he is in both of them. I feel like earlier Keanu Reeves is kind of feels the same in a lot of his movies, just because of the way he talks.
Yeah.
And every time, he just reminds me a lot of like Bill and Ted, and which, I mean, I love that movie too.
I think those two movies, that's why he's kind of haunted by that image.
Yeah.
And so, even when he tries to be serious, some people can't. Because he did Speed, and Speed's a great fucking action movie too.
Yes.
Right? So the guy can do good stuff. But I don't know. Yeah, I think that it was just him starting off kind of in that, you know.
He just got kind of typecast in that, like, dumb surfer or, you know, stony type of guy. What is your favorite Keanu Reeves?
Hands down, The Matrix.
Oh, see, I was going to say that too, but I don't want to be too, like, mainstream.
What?
No, I like...
No, yeah.
No.
I think, the Wachowskis really... That's regarded as a flawless script.
Really?
Yeah, I think in film school that's something that they show you as like like a script to kind of follow the like perfect structure and stuff. Yeah, I love it. The first one, obviously.
Yes.
Keanu's really good. I feel like that's another movie, which is insane that he has this and Point Break and all, you know.
Everything before that, yeah.
He has a lot of a good body of work, but yeah, The Matrix is something that's ripped off and has been ripped off and will continue to be ripped off
all the time,
forever.
Yes,
until the end of time.
Yeah,
it's just amazing, man. And Best Buy just came out with a new steelbook. Did you check it out?
For The Matrix?
Yeah, the first one.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to check it out.
You know, when they first show you the real world and they're in the babies and humans are in the pods.
Yeah, in the pods.
It's like that.
Ooh,
it's like
nice.
It's pretty tight. Yeah.
I don't own those on Blu-ray yet.
Well,
so
then,
I think,
bam.
Yeah, I gotta get them now. Taking my money. I also like him in Hardball. Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a very it's a gritty role for him.
Yeah,
because he's kind of a fuck up and
he's just
trying to find his way back to real life.
Yeah, being a good guy. But yeah, that's a good one too. Check it out.
Nice. Whose turn is it?
Is it? It's my turn. Why do you think Bodhi went to the vault on the last heist?
So, in my opinion, I think that was his big mistake. He gets pretty much everybody killed.
Yep.
I think he was distracted because of Johnny being there, a little nervous. He got greedy. And that's the thing is they were so good and precise because they never went for the vault.
And that's what they say in the beginning. They stick to the drawers.
They stick to the drawers under a strict time limit. Nobody gets hurt. In and out. They're done. And the final time, he goes for more. And then you got the fucking cowboy on the floor, the off-duty cop who decides he's gonna start fucking firing on everybody, and that wouldn't happen if they would have just stuck to their plan. They would have been in and out before that guy could have made that decision. And so yeah, that's very interesting. But I think it would have been an entirely different movie had it played out that way.
Yeah, the ending would have been way
I
different.
felt like they needed to show that that Bodhi, although however spiritual he was just a man, and he had feelings or whatever, and he let whatever get in the way. Whether it had been fear of being caught, because they were very close to pinching them, and he knew that he was on his trail. But yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I think the whole him finding out Utah was undercover kind of threw his game off.
Because he had you
that
could
connection,
tell,
and he
had none of them had any idea.
Yeah.
And after that happened, I think that they were all just real shocked by that, and it really threw a curveball into them, because it seemed like they would do that and then they would move cities or whatever, right?
Yeah, I think they would just disappear until summer again, or till spring came back around. But yeah, and even Keanu Reeves even says, towards the end of that scene, he says, "You're breaking your own rules, Bodhi. What are you doing? Why are you getting greedy going to the vault?" And then his guys even say it. The guys he's robbing the bank with, they're saying, "Why the fuck are we going in the vault for?" And then I think one of them says he's losing it. But yeah, I mean, I think that was just a pivotal scene for Bodhi, just him kind of losing himself.
Yeah, the kind of shift into he's not this perfect guy, because they mislead you into thinking that he is this kind of
like spiritual Zen guru,
like a master and completely enlightened, and he is. But then you see that he's also kind of tortured by these secret that this group of guy has, you know, and I think Keanu's character is blind to that because they accept him kind of into the crew for a while, and so he's he pinches it on these other guys, these crazy fucking lunatics. Yeah. And it's really the guys that he's befriended. Yeah. But when you get too close, I think they mentioned that too. When sometimes you get too close, you don't want to believe the hard truth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Very interesting.
Yes. Your question?
What is this your favorite movie of the 90s?
The 90s.
I don't know, maybe that's a trick question because you said this is your favorite movie ever. So I would guess
so that's probably this would have to outweigh every movie in the 90s if it's my favorite. But yeah, I would say this is probably my favorite.
Okay.
What's your favorite movie of the 90s?
Oh,
there's so many.
Yeah, there's a lot of favorite movie of the 90s, not going back to the Matrix because I already said that. I would have to say Fight Club 99.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's a good one.
Your turn?
Yeah, I don't have any more.
Are you all done with the questions?
I don't have any more questions, man.
All right, I'll keep going with a couple. Do you have any a favorite piece of dialogue or one-liner, as you said?
My favorite one-liner or dialogue would probably be Bodhi's line where he says, if you want the ultimate, you gotta be willing to pay the ultimate price. I think that's just a really awesome line, and it's something I guess you can live by if you want to do. If you want just if you want to live a great life, then you gotta you gotta sacrifice, and you gotta put in the work to have that great life. In the end,
yeah, you don't have to take it to the extremes. You know,
not with like dying or something, but no, yeah, you can take it. You know, but yeah, that's probably my favorite line from the movie. What about yours? Do you have one?
Are we gonna jump or jerk off?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh yeah.
Yeah, or going back to before I forget, what about when he fucking jumps out of the helicopter, or not helicopter, the airplane without a chute on?
That's so funny. Me and you both laughed like almost at the same time when he did that.
Because he's just like, fuck it.
He's like, fuck it, and he jumps out, and then it's just like, oh fuck, like that's like just fucking crazy. Like, what are you thinking at that point? Like,
Well, because it's like one wrong move, literally anything, you know, wrong in that scenario, and you're toast.
You're dead.
You're toast.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, he was just like, nothing mattered but grabbing, getting.
I think, yeah,
Bodhi.
he was just, you know.
Oh, I mean, Tyler.
Yeah.
He was thinking about Tyler, and I think, yeah, that mattered more to him than his own life, so he risked his fucking safety. But what a badass moment in cinema history, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
He just jumped out with the gun. With the gun.
The hand cannon.
Oh, man, such a good scene. I want to point out, I think it happens twice. It happens twice in the scene where they all jump from the airplane, all 5 of them, and they say it's like, you know, their end of summer ritual when they land in the water, and him and Bodhi are everyone pulls their chutes, and him and Bodhi are still holding hands. And then they're saying, you know, they're going back and forth. You pull it, no, you pull it, and you pull yours first. And then Bodhi pulls. He pulls Johnny Utah's chute, and he flies up. And then Bodhi Bodhi pulls his last second and lands in the water. But they did it again at the very end. You know, when they're both wrestling, and then Keanu Reeves is kind of saying, you know, I'm going to shoot you if you don't pull the cord. And then Bodhi's like, you pull it. If you gotta let go and pull it, but you're holding a gun, so you have to let go of the gun if you want to pull it, because I'm not gonna pull it. You know, we're both gonna die if you don't pull it. And they kind of play this whole chicken. Yeah. And Bodhi wins both times.
Yeah, the ultimate game of chicken.
But yeah, I just think that's kind of, that shows their kind of attachment.
Yin and yang.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, Johnny was always the hesitant one. You know, he's kind of like, I don't know about this, and Bodhi is like the fucking kamikaze. Like, he's I will give my life at any second for what I believe in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he does stand true to that, because he would not have. I'm sure they would have fucking just hit the fucking floor. Had he not pulled the cord, you know, they wouldn't have pulled the cord.
That would have been the end of the movie.
Just fucking roll credits.
Yep. Cut to black. Oh man. How did you feel about the last scene?
Oh,
the end scene.
I think that's the only way that it, like, that's the way that it should have played out.
Yeah.
Because he lets him go. He had followed Johnny Utah had followed. So Bodhi gets away during the final confrontation, and so Johnny Utah goes around basically the world tracking him, and he finally finds Bodhi at the 50-year storm.
Yeah, in Australia.
And he was like, you know, I missed you here, I missed you there, but I knew you'd be here. That there's no way
that you'd miss this.
Yeah, that you'd miss this. And so they get into a little tussle, and they get handcuffed to each other. He's like, you know, you got to go down. That's the only way. And
Bodhi's freaking out when he gets handcuffed.
He's just like, you know, I can't handle a cage, man.
Yeah,
like
I can't be caged.
Yeah, like he just. He doesn't want to be locked up. So basically, he says, "Let me go catch my one last wave. I'm not going to paddle to